Cash After Dark, the Johnny Cash tribute show, is now playing at the Modern Showrooms at Alexis Park Resort, and here to tell us about the show is Johnny Cash tribute performer Cliff Wright. Good morning, Cliff.
Good
Should I say
morning.
Johnny? It's I mean, the voice, the clothes. I mean, you basically epitomize Johnny.
Thank you. That's a major compliment. I dress dark.
Johnny Cash After Dark. So when did you start performing as Johnny Cash?
It was probably back in about 2012 when I really got into it, and then I went and joined a show, $1 Million Quartet, and started playing the role of Johnny Cash from 2014 to 2019. So 800 shows later, I'm here in Vegas, Cash After Dark.
And you know, you were sharing with me kind of an amusing anecdote as to how you discovered that you could sound and perform like Johnny.
Yes, so it was basically because, like I said, I've been doing the Elvis thing for quite some time, and one night I just sang so much that my voice was raspy, and after party went to like a karaoke thing, and they're like, "Okay, sing a Johnny Cash song." I'm like, "What? Why?" Mm-hmm. And so I did it, and I mean, people kind of went crazy, and so it kind of turned into a full-time thing. So
the show itself, it's not just a bunch of musical performances. There is something really, there's like a learning experience or a shared experience about Johnny Cash and his life throughout the show. It's not just music, right?
Correct. Yeah, I mean, the show kind of, okay, so Johnny's career was from 1955 all the way up to 2003. And so the show kind of locks into around 1960. And it's as if you went back in time and he did all his hits over all those decades in one time frame. And there's a lot of stories that tell about his life and what he was going through and how some of those songs were recorded. And it's definitely not a concert. It's kind of like a trip down memory lane, for Johnny Cash.
I mean, I'm sure there are a number of people out there, obviously, who've seen Walk the Line, might have a particular one or two favorite Johnny Cash songs. And that kind of, I think, speaks to his bearing and his mark on modern music and his influence. From your perspective, how do you think, what is his legacy? What did he influence? What is his test in the music time?
I would say, because he crossed so many barriers, from, the rockabilly to the country and western, all the way up until, doing songs from bands like 9 Inch Nails and Soundgarden and stuff like that. I think he was one of those where, he was able to do anything and make it his own. I think one of the interviews was, I think someone asked Chris Cornell, who wrote the song Hurt, which was his last single, they had mentioned something to him about, what do you think of Johnny Cash singing your song? He's like, well, it's not my song anymore, now it's his.
Right.
He's just so impactful, yet stayed so humble.
You mentioned 9 Inch Nails, you mentioned Soundgarden, obviously, rockabilly and everything. What kind of songs from Johnny's career are played? Obviously, it's littered throughout with a linear, musical journey, but what are some songs that people might love that they can expect to hear you perform?
We do just about all of the hits. I mean, from, like you said, Walk the Line, Folsom Prison, Ring of Fire, his last single, Hurt, Don't Take Your Guns to Town. I mean, it's all stuff people remember, and whenever they hear the songs and the group and everything, I mean, people's always enjoying it, know.
And what do you enjoy most about performing as Johnny?
I get to, for about 73 minutes a night, I get to be one of my heroes. So I get to, try to recreate what he did, which is impossible, but I enjoy giving it my all, trying to sound like him and convince people of what it was kind of like back in those days.
Cool. Guys, if you want to grab tickets to this, we could talk for forever, and we already have, because we didn't even get a chance to give a shout to the website. But Cash After Dark runs Sundays through Thursdays at 9 p.m. And if you want to learn more and grab yourself some tickets, just head to cashafterdark.com.